Welcome to Suzuka in the Honda Civic. Now, we're starting off the race in the middle of the pack, position 9, which I think is pretty good overall. Due to starting in position 9 though, I have chosen to go for hard tyres. I'm going to see if hard tyres will last the duration of this race and if it's actually worth doing or not. Up in front though, all manner of chaos is about to break loose as a sandwich is now forming. Looking for a way through the sandwich, I managed to get through and out the other side on the outside of the track, although personal space is not awarded by the Honda Civic to our right hand side, although they have a good portion of the track all for themselves to use. So I'm going to back out, let them take it, and hopefully do the switch back through here. Now up the inside we go, and again they want to get so close and personal to me, they stick to the rear end of this car, thus pit maneuvering me off the track and themselves. For some reason though, that is my fault. Yeah, the steward said, Flash, it's your fault for getting pit maneuvered. Although I was turning left on a straight bit of road to try and get them off the bumper pushing me right. Yeah, I don't know, whatever. Who am I to argue with the genius that thought, Flash, that is your fault? I mean, if it is my fault, let me know down in the comments below. Generally, I don't think it was. But I have been wrong before. Trying to make a move on place up in front. I'm going to try and take the inside line of this next corner here. Hopefully things go to plan. They don't have apex syndrome and place gives me space. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Really, really is. A lot of dust happening up in front, and was up mix does say it's a good race. It is a good race, mate. It really is. It's that good that you moved over into my path while she was coming out of Ghost to pretty much block me. Thankfully though, with the free run ahead, we were able to catch up to the pack of cars up in front, although unusually quickly. So I could only presume that these cars have been having all manners of battling going on and nobody has settled down yet. Although we have managed to make this corner work in our favour, I do have the feeling that when we come up to this sharp hairpin up in front, I am going to get rear-ended. So I'm braking early, I'm going to be controlled, try to be controlled. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Scotty says sorry, which is, it's perfectly fine, mate. It's not your fault you got rammed into, which got rammed into me. Yep, so I don't blame Scotty. One person that I do blame is myself for this situation. And you see me there, I do apologise to Scotty. Sorry, Scotty. That was not intentional. I locked up, braked too late, messed it up, and made myself look like a retaliatory buffoon just due to trying to gain a position. Which is, yeah. Working now, though. Working now. Thankfully to APM Garcia up in front, who had a monumental run, and we could just tuck in with them. Not too sure what's going on with the two cars behind. They've become very good friends. That's all I can say about that. Now, just need to make sure we can overtake position 4 up in front in the Honda Civic. They were the same person that said that it was a very good race, and it was until you rammed into Scotty, who then hit me. Yeah, can't be sarcastic when you're part of the problem. I mean, I can't be sarcastic. I nearly took Scotty out, so yeah. Shoot yourself in the foot, Flash. Blowing the whole leg off on that one. We are going to be able to make the move on. Was up mix up in front. Going to have the inside of the second lander here. Give him a little kiss on the way through. Bumper to bumper. Out the other side we go. Thankfully that is the position gained. We are up to P4. I mean, we're still rocking a 0.5 second penalty, but it is what it is. Don't want to go down that route of whinging about it again, do we? Thankfully though, touching the brakes here, out the other side, we're going to hold on to this position, defend, braking at 100 broad, nice and tight through here, beautifully done. Be careful cutting this corner, it is a place where penalties are likely to attack. Talking about attacking, I managed to not attack this corner very well. I braked way too little, way too late, and made the whole hash of it. So the time I managed to game away from was up mixed behind, totally gone out the window. Yep, they're right behind me, hopefully not able to make a move. But they have gone into the pits, and Wally is coming out the pits, so I can only presume they have got soft tyres on the go. Thankfully though, APM Garcia has managed to overtake Wally, so Wally's going to have to overtake APM and then overtake me. So if all goes to plan, we can use Wally as our little towing mechanism on the straights, and that will take us away from Garcia behind. I would like to point out though that our tyres are not in the best of shapes, and I am heavily regretting the choices that I made to think if I can make hard tyres last. I generally don't think this is the way forward. They are not going to make it to the end. 2 laps, it is a big old circuit, plenty of fast corners, enough to shred these apart in no time. And the problem is you have the snowball effect, so as your tyres wear and get hotter, they wear quicker. As the tyres are warm, they get hotter quicker, wear even more quicker. Yeah, the snowball effect is real, guys, and it's about to bite us, I reckon. Wally right behind us now. I think actually it's a perfect time for Wally to be here now, because we've only got a spoon to go down the back straight, and if we do well here, we might be able to have Wally pull us down the back straight and then pull us over the start and finish line. Fingers crossed it all goes to plan. I mean, are they going to be able to make the move here? Doesn't look like it. But they will try a move at the end of this run here. I know it. Because they're only going to see me as a slow driver, and they want to get past as soon as possible to try and catch up to position 1 up ahead. And I mean, it's fair enough. They are trying. So I'm going to back out, let them have it. I don't want to battle. I just want you to be my vacuum, so we can get away from APM behind us. You know, so you got to work with people to try and gain. I mean, coming out this corner wasn't ideal. Tires are goosed. They had a great run out there. 0.6, 0.7 seconds. Hopefully we still stay in the tow to an extent. It's not going to be great tow, but tow's a tow, and it looks like it's working. Although APM is not also losing pace on us. Yeah, that sucks. Don't give me a penalty. Please don't give me a penalty. Thank you ever so much. Once you actually did a good job. Last lap though, our tyres are absolutely fried. Yep, there's nothing left to them. Turning is becoming interesting. There's just not a lot there. APM is right up behind us. Surprisingly though, their tyres are in really good shape compared to ours. I mean, they've caught us up. They're turning better than us. They've really caught us up. So I can't defend this. Not for a whole lap. It's not going to happen, and I'm just awful. I just hope that when they make a move, it doesn't send us flying off the track. A little bit of a kiss there, no problem. Let's hold it together, Flash. There we are. Credit where credit's due though, they actually do apologise for giving me that little kiss. And it's perfectly fine, but I know both our tyres are absolutely dreadful. The only great thing about this story is Wasn't Mixed behind is 10 seconds away. So we have plenty of time to be dreadful by ourselves. I mean, Wasn't Mixed is also going to be on dreadful tyres. They haven't pitted. I thought they did, because they just suddenly dropped off from behind us. So yeah, 10-second lead is absolutely insane. And it goes to show that, yes, the no-stop strategy did work to a certain degree. Would I recommend it? Oh no, no way. This lap is absolutely dreadful. I'm just surprised at how many people have chosen to go for the no-stop strategy. I mean, APM has, I have, Was Up Mix has, Position 2 has, and who else down that leaderboard has is really insane. This was a choice for a lot of people. And it was really unexpected, because most players, as you know, go from medium to medium. So, yeah. Not the track to do it at, though. Certainly not. You need a track that has a much longer pit, like Yas Marina or Laguna Seca. That's a penalty, I guarantee it. Somehow I gain time. Yeah. Honestly, the mind boggles at this penalty system. Sometimes, you know what, it's absolutely spot on, perfect, right, get on boy, you've got it. Other times, it's certainly just, what? Although we're coming to the end of this race, don't go anywhere just yet. We have another race at Watkins Glen at night in the rain, and it is not what you would expect. But before we get there, I would like to take a moment out to thank our channel members, which are Andy Good, Sigmatic, Daniel Adams, Crazy A, AK47, and Spectral Rain. Thank you guys ever so much for supporting the channel. Now let's take a look at what's going on at Watkins Glen. We qualified for this race, got position 3, chosen to go on wet tyres, but the track is in that weird zone of it's too wet for soft or medium tyres, but not wet enough for wet tyres. It's literally that form of greasy track. So it would be nice to have an intermediate tyre, Forza, Turn 10 Studios, intermediate, the in-between, you know, because these tyres you can hear them screaming on a track, and soft tyres is just too greasy for them. Annoyingly though, the car to my left is giving me the odd kiss now and again, which thus is slowing us both down. I do have a question for you all though. What on earth is going on with that car up in front? Now if you have a look at the car, it looks like it's ghosting. But as I get closer to said car, it goes normal, see? And then I get away from car, it goes ghosting. Is that a bug? Is that new? I've never seen it before. And I've raced many times here in the rain with these fart cans. Never seen that in my life. Yeah, it's weird. Clearly not ghosted because they're not driving AI. So I don't know. If anybody knows, let me know down in the comments below. Thankfully though, we have a 0.5 second lead from the car behind. We are only 0.3 seconds away from said fart can up in front. Fingers crossed though, we are able to break away from the cars behind, because if I want to battle with Don up in front, I need a clean battle. It's not going to be easy to pass them, and if we battle too much, we might introduce the cars behind into the battle, which only then complements it. It doesn't complement it, Flash, complicates it. We do end up battling like this for a little while though, and it wasn't until we got to the start of lap 4 where an opportunity arose where I was able to make an overtake work, and that is here. Start finish line, up the inside, holding them to the left, and you can see them trying to gain a little bit of space to get me to move over ever so slightly, parking it on the apex so to reduce the cutback, and out the other side we go. Now it all looks good and dandy that we have P1. The problem is, gives them the opportunity down this straight here towards the bus stop to make a move back. So we're going to have to defend as best as we can. Hopefully the slipstream is not going to be powerful enough for them to make a slingshot move here. You see now, keep it to the right hand side, looking out for the ambulance to the left, touch of the brakes down to 3rd gear, and through the bus stop we go. Managed to make it work, absolutely beautiful, and actually gained a little bit of time away from the fart can behind us. It's so hard to actually make that bus stop work when you're defending in the wet weather like this, because it's so easy to hit the wall to the right, and it's so easy to carry just that little bit too much speed where you do nothing but understeer throughout the whole of the bus stop, and you just get a penalty for cutting the bus stop, which is really frustrating. So it really is a fine art of balancing defending and making that move work, just holding your line as best as you can. And it's really hard to try and keep Don at bay, as they are keeping the pressure upon us and not making a mistake so we can get away. It wasn't until this next corner coming up that an opportunity was given to us, and very much appreciated. Don is going to look to the right hand side to make a move. We cover the inside, take it out wide. Don puts on the throttle too early and hits that wall, thus giving us the opportunity of a lifetime to get away from them. And it couldn't have come at a better time, to be honest. It really was needed. So was this rain. It has started to absolute hammer down, but it wasn't until around about now that I noticed that the tyres are a little bit worn out. Everybody else has gone into the pits, and I didn't, because I didn't realise that the tyres were wrecked. And I was looked at leaderboard, I was like, wait, where's everybody gone? Why have they all pitted? Oh, tyres, Flash. Tyres are useful in the race, and it would have been useful 1 lap ago. So I'll be making sure that Marco has stayed exactly 22.7 seconds away from us behind, because then I know when I come out the pits at the other side, I'll still be ahead of him. that's how bad it got. Yeah. And coming out the pits, you'll see him just coming around turn 1 now. Not ideal, because they're going to have a little bit of a better run down the straight than we are. I just hope they're not in a position to make a move upon us, because that will be really frustrating. I think... No, I thought they were battling with Don behind, but Don just fell off a cliff there, 3.6 seconds away. Not sure if they had an accident or not, or hit the walls, but we still have Marco only 1.5 seconds away and almost going off the track there. It's amazing how much this rain has changed the characteristics of this course, because it's like a slip and slide at the moment. Finding that grip is ever so difficult, and you can't even see the dry patch at night. You know, you're looking for the driest run, and the night sky does not help matters. Also, Marco has found 5 temps upon us, so they are now only 1 second away. Adding to that pressure, I am 1 mistake away of losing 2, 3 and 4. We have had one hell of a race. It's been absolutely brilliant, because Marco, Don, Skizmo and everybody else, they haven't been losing pace on us, and they haven't been gaining pace on us, so we've all been around about the same speed, except for this moment here where I go slightly wide and gain a 0.1 second penalty. You see my face, I'm totally proud of that. Absolutely not. Why give a 0.1 second penalty? That's literally like doing something because you can do it. It's like, I don't need to give you a penalty. I know you didn't gain, but I can give you the minimum. Just to be a pain in the... Yeah. That's what I received there. Not ideal, but not game breaking either. Just more of a frustration. Adding to that though, Marco's going to see that I have gained a penalty. That gives an opportunity to possibly more penalties due to mistakes. Thus, they might think be able to capitalise upon said mistake and apply a bit more pressure. Hopefully not though, because we're about to start lap 10, which is our final lap. Again, we are still 1 mistake away from them being able to capitalise on the situation. That is 1 braking zone, 1 wrong corner just like this one, away from them being right all over us and able to make a move. So we need to make sure that we nail every single corner on this final lap, and thankfully we have the tyres to do so. We don't have much fuel though. I've really cut it fine for this race. It would be extremely embarrassing though if I managed to run out just before the finish line. Just saying, don't jinx it, Flash, shut up. But thankfully it wasn't meant to be. We do come to a conclusion of this race. Position 1, carrying on 0.1 second pointless penalty, and thank you all for watching.